coming to you today with a video. It really kind of hurts me to even have to be in front of the camera talking about this. I honestly don't have any words except my condolences go to Miss Jefferson's family. Again, a black person is killed in their own home at the hands of a police officer. The neighbor says he calls to report that there, was strange activity. The door was open, lights were on late at night.
I'm still kind of broken and shocked.
James Smith tells WFAA officers parked around the corner, arrived at the house with no lights, no sirens, and did not announce their presence. He called police so they would make sure Jefferson and her nephew were safe. He never expected police to put them in danger.
They tell me I shouldn't feel bad, but I feel bad because had I not called the police department, she would probably still be alive today. So I do feel a little weight on me for that, making that call.
He also says he knew, her and her nephew were in the home. My first question about the whole situation is, if you were concerned, do you not have your neighbor's phone number? I didn't hear you ever mention that you tried to call your neighbor and ask, hey, are you all right? Is everything good over there? I understand not going to knock on the door if you think there's some sort of threat over there. Lord knows, a threat, you can shoot somebody depending on the color of your skin or the title of your job. So, I understand staying away from the potential threat, but you couldn't call your neighbor and be like, yo, what's up? You had to call the police. I want to say this to anybody that's a neighbor of mine. If you ever see something suspicious at my home, or you think, you fear for your life at my house, you're at your house and you fear for your life because someone's in my house or whatever the case may be, you worried about me, do not call the police. With me being a black man with a beard, like to wear do-rags and gold chains and stuff like that, Jordans, don't call the police. I'm a threat when they pull up at my home. Don't call them. Me and my granddaddy used to joke a long time ago when he was still alive. Not joke, but he would always say, so, you wouldn't call the police if in the case of emergency? I said, no, why would I ever call the police? Like, there's no reason that I would ever call the police. Why would I call them? Because once I call them, I'm guilty. I'll give you a story. My granddaddy's house got broke into. He called me, scared, kind of like, hey, I need you here, I need you here. So I get there before the police, and the police get there, and, I answer the door. I'm like, tell them what's going on, let them talk to my grandparents. And then the policeman has the audacity to say, well, your grandson might have be the one, or does he have any friends that did it? My granddaddy shut it down quick. I was like, no, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? So I said all that to say, mind your own business. It comes a point, I get it, but if you're really concerned, call the person. Now, if they're not picking up the phone or, voicemail straight, or somebody else picks up the phone talking and you hear screaming or something, yeah, do what you feel like you need to do. But don't just meddle in people's business. Now, and I'm not trying to blame the guy, but it's at the same time, the police, it's obviously a black community with white patrol officers. So, you knew what you were doing. When did we start editing body cam video?
Put your hands up, show me your hands.
A welfare check gone horribly wrong. In this body cam footage released by the Fort Worth Police Department, you do not hear the officer identify himself as he passes a window and steps through a gate into the backyard. He then sees a figure in a window, draws his gun, and fires, less than 3 seconds after demanding to see the person's hands. That person is 28-year-old Atatiana Jefferson, who lived in the home with her 8-year-old nephew.
I don't understand that. And you show a gun? You show a gun. She's in her own home. You shoot me in my own home, then you show a picture of my gun, and now I'm the criminal. Now you have reasonable cause to shoot me. And I watched the tape. He said, "Show me your hands." Actually, I'll show y'all the tape.
Fort Worth police have not released the name of the officer, but describe him as a white man who has been with the department since April of last year. The officer has been placed on administrative leave. The department says all of the evidence will be handed over to the district attorney's office. to see if any criminal charges will follow.
Show me your hands. One time, pop. You know, the police report or the police statement says he felt threatened, so he shot. Man, you are outside. You are outside, man. You that scary? You're outside. You felt threatened for your life outside? Outside. Like I mean, you never say, "Hey, this is the police. Put your hands. This is the police." From what I read, y'all hid like it was like somebody robbing a house. You parked around the corner, snuck up on the house, so nobody even knows you the police. You just coming up blasting like you doing an armed robbery. You know, Lord knows if something was stolen or taken. You know, all that evidence haven't come out or anything. So it's like, man, it's like we gotta do something. We gotta, you know, that's why I'm making this video. Like we as a people, man, they taking us down, and we know he's not going to get criminal charges. But you mean to tell me you're not even going to fire the man again? We getting administrative leave, get a free paid vacation. Come on, man. The least you can do is fire him immediately. That was a mistake. I worked for a place, and if someone came in, they were authorized on the account, but wanted to add new service, and I added it for somebody that's authorized, but not the actual account holder, I would have been fired that day. And that's something simple. That's something that could be fixed. We can fix a bill. You can fix a bill. You can't bring that person's life back. That is a mistake. Criminal or not, that is a mistake. Fire them. There's nothing to investigate. You saw the tape. You know the procedure was wrong. Fire the man. No more administrative. I don't want to hear nothing about no administrative leave. Administrative leave? Where are you going? You know what I'm saying? Is he fired? Fire the man. Because we know ain't no criminal charges going to be brought against him. We know that. You know, talking about he's only been there a year. It's sad. It's sad. And then it's sad again that they're, you know, just like the Gene trial, they showed, you know, the weed in his system, and now they're showing a gun just to let us know that this was a threat. You know, she was a threat to us. That's why we put her down in her own home. So I'm saddened, and I'm real fearful. You know, like I tell you all the time, I got babies. And I am a black man, completely black, beard and all. You hear me? So it's it makes me nervous. I've always been weary encountering police anyway, but with them being able to come in our house and just blast us and get a vacation, that's not it. I mean, that's just rough. So I'm gonna leave a link to, you know, the video I watched, and again, this isn't for entertainment purposes. This is just to let people know, hey, we in our house, we in the house. Don't shoot us in the house. You know, ask us to come outside with the guns drawn. I understand your guns drawn. You can have them drawn, but let's not pull the trigger immediately. At least give us a warning shot. Give somebody a warning shot. Shoot in the air. No more warning shots. We don't deserve warning shots. If you're gonna at least come in our house and kill us, shoot a warning shot out first. Let me come out. Oh, no, hands up. I'm whoa. Take what you want. Oh, are you the police? Oh, sorry. Didn't know. But take what you want anyway. Do whatever you need to do. Just do not shoot me. You know, so I mean, fire the man. This administrative leave stuff has got to stop. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of hearing cops making mistakes and getting administrative leave. That's getting old. They are not above the law. You know, Judge Dredd, they even locked Judge Dredd up in the movie. He said, I am the law. They still locked him up, you know, because they thought he did wrong. So with that being said, again, my condolences to the family of Miss Jefferson, and my prayers are definitely with you. And I hope that justice is served, you know. And I don't know what justice is, because they keep brainwashing us that, you know, police, you know, can, if they feel threatened, they can shoot. I really would like that privilege. If I feel threatened, I can shoot you. That would be a great privilege to have, because the video I saw, there was no threat. I didn't see the threat. You're walking around in the dark looking at somebody's window. there's no threat. Of course, there's somebody in the house. The lights are on. You know, there's no threat. You know, I would have been more, you know, apt to believe it if I had heard gunshots first or screaming, yelling, any type of thing coming from the house. But you know, there's no noise coming from that. You just see a shadow in the middle of the night. So now, scared of your own shadow. You know what I'm saying? So now that's a killable. That's a threat. Your shadow. So anyway, sad day. And yeah, we'll be back.